Good morning, collective. Good morning. Wakey, wakey. Good morning. We absolutely love you. We hope you're having a fantastic start to your day. We have prayed, we have put our protection on, we have activated our vortex and set the momentum for the day. Ophelia! Hello, Ophelia! Allow me to tune your human biofield. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here, everybody. We love you so much. We are so excited to bring another message forward. Good morning. We're so happy to be here. Me and Ophelia love the mornings. We love the mornings. What a fabulous time to start your momentum. Don't get on your phone. I mean, I'm on my phone now, but an hour before this, I was praying. I was protecting myself. I was connecting with spirit, and it's fantastic. It feels so good. It feels really, really good. And we're having a great time. We are blessed beyond comprehension. Like, so grateful to even be here. 1:41 on the clock. We're so grateful. How can I be so grateful? There's no words. There's no words. Finding joy, having a great time, enjoying our blessings. We hope you're doing the same in this new year. I woke you up. I woke you up, or Spirit woke you up. Spirit was like, it's time for another message.
It carries messages from beyond.
Spirit just like carries messages from beyond. I love you, Spirit. I love you. I love you. Biofield is tuned. So I have this weird feeling in my forehead again. I get this feeling in my forehead sometimes when I do these readings. Like right here, it feels like this buzzing, like heady. I don't know. Definitely feels like something. Oh, and at the top of the deck, look at this. Oh, so we're going to connect with Freddie Mercury today. I did a poll. On the community board and asked you guys who you wanted us to connect with, because I have a list of people that are of loved ones of our ancestors that are coming through that want to be read. And so I'm having a hard time choosing. I'm a bad chooser. So I asked you guys which one it was between. It was between Freddie Mercury, Old Dirty Bastard, and Anne Heche. So I will read everyone, of course. I'm not choosing like one over the other. I couldn't choose which one to pick. So Freddie Mercury came through, which was really interesting because I wouldn't say that I listen to Queen a lot. Obviously, everyone knows who Queen is. I wouldn't say that I go out of my way to listen, but for the longest time, I've been hearing one song, hearing one song, and it's I Want to Break Free, I think is what it's called. Let me see. Yeah, it's called I Want to Break Free. And I don't even know the lyrics of the song. It's just, it comes in my head all the time. I want to break free. It's like an iconic song. They use it in like commercials and stuff. And I'm like, I know it's by Queen, and I know the singer's Freddie Mercury. So, I took that as a sign of it constantly. Because the way spirit works is that you have to have references in your vault already for them to give you certain signs or symbols. And that's why it's really important to always attain knowledge. That's why it's really important to always be searching for knowledge and to be open to learning new things and to go out of your way to like look something up. That's why the age of information is so fantastic. So Michael Alba, Michael Alba, if you're gonna be naughty, I'm gonna get you out of here, but I would love for you to stay. Hi, Caitlin. Over here, we are all about love, and I want everyone to get heals and feels and get the messages and get the lessons. So if you want to be naughty, you can. I'm gonna get you out of here. But if you want to stay, you can stay. Okay. I don't get drunk. I'm allergic to alcohol, so yes, I have to go be a baker after this. That's why I wake up so early. I love it. So, listen, I don't have any references for Queen. So when Spirit speaks to you, if you don't have any references, which is probably why I should have, I don't know, sometimes it's a catch-22 because if I look up too much information, I don't want to be led by the information. But I do know
A
Queen's,
chilling sound.
I do know Queen songs. So,
It was never my
it
intention.
was never my intention, a chilling sound. Okay. It was never my intention, a chilling sound. Okay, so we're gonna tap in. Okay, let's do it. I'm so excited. Freddie Mercury from Queen. I love you so much, Spirit. Thank you so much for allowing me to bring the messages for it. I'm so grateful to be a messenger. And I hope that it helps in any way, shape, or form. Thank you for all my blessings. We would absolutely love to connect with Freddie Mercury's energy. If he's in a place of healing and would like to come through, we invite him into our energy space with Archangel Michael, with protection from anything that isn't for the highest good of me, the collective. Thank you so much. All right. So we know that it wasn't his intention. All right. Well, let's do the word tiles. Freddy, what's going on, Freddy? What wasn't your intention? Tell me. Tell me everything. How exciting that we get to ask our ancestors what happened. I love this. Protrude. 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 I don't even know what to say to that. You know what? I know that it's a simple word, but let me just look it up because I just want to make sure that I'm using it right. Protrude.
Here's the definition of protrude. Extend beyond or above a surface.
Extend beyond or above a surface. Like a fin protruded from the water, an animal cause a body part to protrude. When attacking, it protrudes its long snout. Freddy, what you saying? Are you being silly?
Whispering regrets. Untimely demise.
Untimely demise, whispering regrets. I think he's saying he regrets his protruding member. God, Freddy, be nice. Adventure, protrude adventure. He was a promiscuous man. He was a promiscuous man. He used his wand a lot. He used his wand a lot. Soldier in reverse. Soldier in reverse. He may have been expected to be very macho, very, soldiers are expected to have a certain expectation about them. It says protrude, or he could have, I don't know if he was in the army or something. He could have been kicked out of the army for his sexual preferences or for being promiscuous. I don't know. Let's continue. Give me another one. Wound. Wound. Over. Yep. His promiscuous wand was his wound, and it ended his adventure. Well, we know that. We know that he died from AIDS, and we know that he was a gay man. Complex and a complex man. Tell us more. Why are you so complex? Because of your sexual preferences? Blunder. 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 I don't think I've ever used that word before. Blunder. 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 Sounds weird. Whimsical in reverse. Pirate. Whimsical. A whimsical in reverse and a pirate. Okay, I get what you're saying. He didn't know how to be a gay man. And in the times he was in, it was not. You're expected to go into the army and to serve your country or whatever, not be a gay man. So, he's saying that it made his life complex. Oh,
Absolutely.
absolutely. It made him a
The
blunder.
divine.
The divine. Oh, it may have been against his family's religious beliefs. Yeah, amazing in reverse. Beast. Yeah. Yeah, they didn't he may have been rejected by his family because for being a gay man because it wasn't in the religious beliefs cuz you know the Bible says it's a sin to be gay, you know. Which here at Spirit News, according to my spirit team from my spirit knowledge, and by the way, this is for legal purposes. This is for entertainment purposes only. I cannot prove anything that comes through. I am just reading energy. This is for entertainment only. You can be gay. God made everything. Wants to experience everything. Okay? God wants to experience everything. You can be gay if you want. The thing that I'm getting from reading the Bible is that a lot of, like, for instance, the story of Sodom and Gomorrah. I was reading that story and I was like, what? Clearly, those people at Sodom and Gomorrah were doing ritual sacrifice and they were burning things for other idols. They were doing idolatry and they were worshiping things that weren't God, things that were pretending to be God. And they started, and then a spirit gave me names of some of the demons or whatever you want to call them that were responsible for pretending to be something they weren't to these people. And one of the things that one of these demons does is it convinces you that doing sodomy is a way that it's okay to do that to anything, even animals. So it's not the act of being gay. You can still be in love with the same sex and be a good person and have, you know, whatever your sexual preference is and be a good person. So it's not being gay that God doesn't love. It's when you assert your power and dominance over anything, thinking that there's no consequences for doing that, and you will protrude your member into anything and against people's will, against the living being's will. That is what is coming up for what I got from it. you're you can still be a gay person and be in love and be a good person and still believe in God, and God loves you because God wants to experience that too. That is an experience. But you can also be gay and be a bad person, and you know, and so it's not about being gay because being gay is neutral. It's about the person and what they're doing with their preferences and where they're coming from with their preferences and their intention. That's what it's about. So for Freddie Mercury, judge right here. Yeah, he was judged for being a booty. Look, Freddie Mercury is funny for being a booty pirate.
Sure.
He was he was turned away for being a booty pirate. Oh. And so it made him really jealous of people who had, you know, normalcy, because I have jelly right here.
Most likely.
Most likely. Thank you, Spirit. So he had a spirit of jealousy.
Dark sorceress.
The dark sorceress. Oh, Spirit just said the dark sorceress. So he was considered a stain on his family lineage.
It bears repeating.
It bears repeating. He was considered
Did you see me?
a stain. He wasn't seen by his family. It made him complex. They considered him a beast. He went on a protrude adventure with Jelly. He's funny, man. He was a not whimsical booty pirate, and he was judged for that. And that was like a huge catalyst for his downward spiral of promiscuity. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Okay, let's do some Trivial Pursuit. We'll do 6 colors. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I have 2 blue, orange, green, yellow, and pink. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. No, famous. The famous RH. No one is good except for God. Well, everyone's both. You're good and bad when you come here. In your perfected state, oh, my throat chakra is getting something. When you're non-physical state, you're 100% perfect, pure positive energy, right? You're a fractal of source of creator, right? And when you come here to be imperfect for a temporary experience, so you come here to experience non-perfection, to be imperfect, and you do that for soul development. You do that on purpose so you can understand the universe through a human, and God wants to experience everything that a human incarnates here to experience, because they're having the experience too. And so being gay is something that there's people who are born gay, and we shouldn't condemn them for that. We shouldn't condemn them for what people are attracted to. As long as they're doing it responsibly and they're understanding themselves and they want to be loved and they want to love people, we should allow people to have the experience that they came here to have. You know? Pink. Mom. What Gershwin tune recalls London weather? London, and Queen is from the UK. A foggy day. His mom may have fogged his beliefs about himself. What late rock and roller proposed to Maria Elena Santiago on their first date? Buddy Holly. What singing atlas hits refer to Phoenix, Wichita, and Galveston? Glenn Campbell's. Yeah, he wanted to be a rock star, and he wanted to be a gay rock star, and those are 2 things that his mom in particular possibly did not approve of, or that made her cry. Oh yeah, in that song, Mama just killed a man. Mama just killed a man. Put a gun between my head, pulled my trigger, now he's dead. His mom may have been a catalyst for some kind of wound that was created. Because it says right here in the Methodist Church, because she may have been very religious and it rejected him because not only was he gay, but he also wanted to be a rock star, which are 2 things that I don't think the church in the 1970s was really supporting. Okay. Got it. What else? What else, Freddy? You're funny. You're funny, Freddy. The 50s. Well, when was he born? Freddie Mercury? 1946. Yep. Oh my gosh, and Freddie Mercury had a fiance, Mary Austin. Interesting. but he was definitely a gay man. Damn. Or bisexual. Okay, yellow 50s. Who's Chuck Berry trying to call when he dials long distance information in Memphis, Tennessee? Marie. Oh, Marie! Mary! Marie! Mary! How funny. Come through. So, he went to a false relationship that he wasn't even really wanting. Long distance. Trying to be something he wasn't. Trying to be something he wasn't. Hoping that the long distance between them would, because he, he's a rock star, so he travels and he goes on tour, would kind of, have himself overlook the fact that he wasn't attracted to women.
Aquarius.
Aquarius.
Malevolent.
Malevolent Aquarius, Spirit said. What British New Wave group takes its name from canine communication? Bow Wow. But he was a dog. He was very promiscuous because he was addicted to sex, because he didn't understand his sexuality. So he thought by having... It was an adventure for him. It was fun. It was supposed to be fun. But he couldn't be truthful about his sexuality. What else? Orange. AG. What country other than Italy are madrigals commonly associated with? England.
Listable.
England again.
Cat holes secrets.
Madrigal. Madrigal. Sounds like magical. Madrigal. Magical. Madrigal. Magical. It sounds like the same word. What does this mean? Madrigal. Well, let me look up what a madrigal is. Oh, whoops. M-A-D, madrigal. Oh, madrigal is a type of secular vocal music that was most popular during the Renaissance and early Baroque periods. Madrigals are usually unaccompanied by feature multiple voices, like the Bohemian Rhapsody, typically 3 to 6. They are often through composed, meaning that each stanza of lyrics has different music. Oh, interesting. That's kind of what they did in Bohemian Rhapsody. And also, that's what the word... we went to Disney on Ice, and it was Encanto, which means magic. And there's the Disney family, their name is the Madrigals. The Madrigals are a family from the Disney movie Encanto. Some members of the Madrigal family include Camilla, Dolores, Isabella, and Mariano. That's where that name is from. I'm like, I couldn't put my finger on it. Magical. A form of secular music. Secular. Isn't secular the church? Secular?
Here's the definition of secular: denoting attitudes, activities, or other things that have no religious or spiritual basis.
Secular buildings. Oh. That have no religious or spiritual basis. Yeah, I told you, his mom, his family thought that rock music is from the devil. And he wanted, or England at that time was very against rock and roll or something like that. He was considered the devil, so he he had to pretend to be a straight man, and his music was almost like like here in America, what would be the equivalent to Queen? And like it was considered like evil, the music. It was considered the beast. I have the beast right here. It was considered to be not of the church, not of God, a cult. Yeah, basically. I do want to say that he said sorceress earlier. So I don't know if he was talking about Mary or being some kind of sorceress. I don't know. We'll find out. I have 2 blue and a green left, so let's continue. What else, Freddy? So we know that you were gay. We know that you were promiscuous. We know that your family rejected you. What Stevie Wonder number muses? You must have known that I was lonely because you came to my rescue. Green. You are the sunshine of my life. Who's the sunshine of your life? What does Paul Simon say a rock? What does Paul Simon say a rock can't feel, and I am a rock? Pain.
Watch it.
Watch it. He may have been having a relationship with someone of the same sex that made him like a rock. That took his pain away. Someone that became his muse. Someone that made him feel good. That made him, oh look, in Rhapsody in Blue. What president's birthday anniversary did Paul Whiteman pick to premiere Rhapsody in Blue? Yellow Submarine. Oh no, I'm sorry. Abraham Lincoln. Interesting. There's something about him falling in love with someone of the same sex and his mom. And that may have been the catalyst for making that song, Bohemian Rhapsody, in a madrigal style. He opened up his heart to... Oh, who recorded Open Up Your Heart and Let the Sunshine In? The Mormon Tabernacle Choir or the Cowboy Church Sunday School?
Douglas.
Cowboy Church Sunday School. I told you.
Whimpering child.
So I don't know if you're saying this happened as a child and this is what was the catalyst for your pain, or if later on in life he fell in love with a man. I'm not sure if it's something that happened in Sunday school. I think that's what you're saying because it says whimpering child. I'm not sure. I'm not sure because energy is not linear. There's no time, so I can't tell if it's past, present, or future. But what he's saying is that he fell in love with someone who's the same sex, possibly at a Sunday school or like a church or something. This person was his muse. This person of the same sex was someone that made him feel less lonely, that came to his rescue in a time of need when he was being rejected by his mom. It may have been his rejection of this person, his mother's rejection of him in this person's relationship may have been the catalyst to the song Bohemian Rhapsody. And it says Rhapsody in Blue, so I'm going to do blue next. because I have two blue here. What group stars in the 1973 movie Yes Songs? Yes. 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 Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Freddy. Yes. Okay. Thank you. Oh, man. So, what happened was Freddy found some, before he married Mary, who could have been a sorceress, we'll find out. He married her later, but earlier, possibly in the 1950s or 70s, he was born in, let me see, he was born in when was he born? 1946. So it says right here 50s and 60s. He may have known he was gay for a long time. Okay, he may have been gay. He may have been born gay. He went to church. His mother may have made him go to church, some kind of Sunday school. He was on the choir. He was in the tabernacle choir. That could be where he started enjoying singing.
Children running.
There may have been another boy there who was also gay, or that he had a experience with that made him realize he was gay. He brought this boy home very innocently to meet his mom. His mom rejected both of them because she didn't approve of gay relationships, and that is the wound that was created for Freddie Mercury. The rejection, the not being able to be his authentic self. In that moment, he realized that his parents would never, or at least his mom would never accept him as a gay man, and that may have started some kind of rebellion or separation from love. That's when he realized that his mom was judging him and didn't approve of him, and it may have started a very promiscuous lifestyle that created a complex, blundering beast, a non-whimsical booty pirate that he didn't feel he was good enough. Okay. So I have one more blue, and we'll go on to something else for clarification. What are brown bag, flying fish, and inner city? What are brown bag, flying fish, and inner city? Record labels. Oh, damn. Record labels. He got his record label. Damn. Brown bags, flying fish, and inner city. They're all record labels. All right. Let's continue the story. So, Mama just killed a man, put a gun between my head, pulled my trigger, now he's dead. It killed him that his mother rejected him because of his sexual preferences and because he liked to sing rock and roll. It killed a man. I always wondered about that first verse, that first part of the song, because you could look at it two ways. You could look at it like Mama, comma, just killed a man. But like in a creative sense, you'd be saying, I just killed a man. Or just, it sounds like, okay, well, maybe he's saying he's confessing to her. But in this context, it would be the other way, where it'd be mama just killed a man. Like his mom just killed him with this rejection about his sexual preferences. Decisively. Thank you, Spirit. Come through. Thank you. Yep. She was the judge, jury, and executioner on him. She already told him, you're not going to be anything. If you can't be gay, that's against God. God doesn't love you, blah, blah, blah. Like, give me a break. If God doesn't love him, then why did he feel love when he met somebody who matched his energy? If God didn't love him, why would he feel that when he, you can't help the way you feel. If you're attracted to the same sex and you feel love and you feel safe and you feel seen, that is the energy of God. So make it make sense, okay? Freddy, continue. He's going on to his record labels, so we'll see what he says about that. I'm just going to take a moment of silence to shuffle these cards. Freddy, please continue telling us more. I'm so sorry that your mother didn't accept you. It may have been the main cause of main wound he received, emotional wound, that created complex blunderbeast where he became very promiscuous because he didn't understand himself. Imagine being told that God doesn't love you if you're gay. Enchantment. Yeah, she cursed him. She put a spell on him. She cursed him. She cursed him in his mindset. She cursed him when she said that. God will never love you. You'll never make it. You'll never be anything. It's horrible. You can't say things like that to people. Numbers. I told you he was very promiscuous. It was an adventure, a protrude adventure. It was a numbers game. He was very promiscuous. He had a sex addiction. He found intimacy by having sex with people, but it was, that's not how you find intimacy, by having sex with people. So it was just part of his complexity. It was just part of the beast. What else? High. He was always high all the time. He was always high all the time. And I had addict before I started. He was always high all the time. Look at this, is interesting. It's like a little lion and a big clown. That's interesting. And there's 2 little elephants in the box. Because he felt small. He may have gotten high all the time and resorted to drugs and sex because he was trying to fill a void that his mom created from the rejection wound. We love music, so he put all his pain into his music. That's why all his songs are so true. 2020s, because his mom is a clown. His mom's a clown who rejected their child because of their sexual preferences. He was a lion. He's a lion, and he deserved to be treated that way. He had a lot of energy. He had a lot of power. And he knew that, and he was made to feel small by a clown, by somebody who has done nothing with their life, who act one way but are really, acting another. Someone who enjoys making people who have dreams and aspirations feel small because they're a clown. They didn't do anything with their life. They're not doing anything. His mother never did follow their dreams. So how dare my son come be gay and want to be a rock star and she just used religion and her beliefs as a way to make him feel small. So he put all his time and energy into music. He's like, okay, fine, you want to reject me? I'll just show you, and I'll put everything into my music, and I'll put all my pain into that. And that's what he did. Instead of actually processing pain, he put himself into very adventurous situations, and he did a lot of drugs. He spent his time being high. Getting milk is hard work. Getting milk is hard work. But he felt a lot of pressure. He felt a lot of pressure to be, because again, he can't be outwardly gay, but he may have very, you know, gay, feminine qualities, or very, I don't know, I don't want to stereotype gay people, but he, sometimes you can just tell when someone's gay, and there's nothing wrong with that. But he felt like, he couldn't be that in the time he was in. Look how his hand looks like the others. He looks like the others. He had to look like the others. Oh my God, Freddy, you're funny. Looks like the others. Looks like the others. He had to look and act like a straight man. Getting milk is hard work. Being straight is hard work. I have to look like the others. I have to act like the others. And he was being scrutinized under a magnifying glass. His record labels were probably like, you're not going to sell records if you're gay. Nobody's going to want to buy a gay man's records. You can't be a rock star and be gay at the same time. Like, give me a break. Maybe at the time, I guess so. Which is horrible to say. Because being gay wasn't as accepted as it is now. But it's a new day and age. We gotta get over this. Oh, look, this looks like the same person. Look. But he's a gay man. He likes it. This is the same man. And look, it's the same person. Oh, he may have been, yep. So, you know how, and we've been learning about this when it comes to celebrities. They have, oh look, monkey see, monkey do. Hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. Look at the monkeys in that. And look, he's bent over again. There may have been multiple times where he was caught having gay sex. And his record label had to hide it. That's probably why they orchestrated a marriage. They orchestrated a marriage with Mary Austin to clean up his image so it wouldn't get around that he was gay, because it's not good for record sales. Give me a break. Wow. There's also something about Ross. Spirit said Ross. It could be somebody whose name is Ross that's relevant. I'm not sure. But there's also a parrot here. And there's also a bear and a honey badger. Roy. I'm just gonna say it because I'm getting it, but I'm not sure. I don't know if it's what. You tell me if I'm wrong, Freddy. Are you saying that your record label, something about the record label, like looking away at certain things, but also being involved? Or how do I say that? Like, I guess like the record label also having gay people. There could have been like people within the record label that also were gay, and so they would look away when they would see like gay things happening, but then there's also like something about people being around that may have witnessed something and wanting to gossip or talk about it. But then there's see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. So it's, I don't know if that is relevant, but it's kind of something that I just want to say for the observation of it. It's kind of like do as I say, not as I do kind of thing. So like the record label's doing it too, but they're not the front runner, they're not the singer. So it's like, well, we can do it, but you can't do it because you're the one that everybody sees. You're the one who has to pretend to be like everyone else. Otherwise everyone's going to be surprised that you're gay and you're not going to sell us records and you're not going to make money. Slap. Thank you, Spirit. So there's a lot of pressure to gold. Thank you, Spirit. So there was actually gay behavior or other gay people at the record company that they would partake in gay rendezvous with. So it was okay for them, but not for Freddie Mercury. So it kind of like, it's like a pull. Yeah, see? Yeah. Very predatory behavior, very, beware of tricky cats. You know, they give you, love and kind of like breadcrumbing, you know? But they're doing it too. They're being gay too. There may have been even parties where, you know, gay parties, where orgy parties with people of the record label and other artists where they get together and they're free to do whatever they want, but then when they step outside they have to be something like that. They have to be not gay. So there's some kind of yeah. There was some kind of cover up for this his gay, you know, people witnessing him being gay. There could have been some witnesses that seen the tree, and there's a parrot there, and to clean it up, to have them not talk, they may have been paid off because of the monkeys in the tree. See no evil, hear no evil, by the record label, and so they orchestrated a marriage. It says, what happened to Freddie Mercury's former fiancée, Mary Austin? And Mary Austin, Freddie Mercury's former fiancée, remained his closest friend until his death. Yeah, who better to marry than your closest friend? This was orchestrated. It wasn't that he wanted to marry her, it was to protect his image. Look at this. Expressions. Make sure you smile. Make sure you look happy. Make sure everyone thinks that you're this happy person. Make sure you're expressing yourself. Make sure you look like you're happy even though you're not. He just wasn't happy. He had everything you wanted, but he wasn't happy. I'm gonna do one more of these. Oh jeez. Some kind of Puss in Boots and some kind of sorcerer. Spirit did say sorceress earlier, so please tell me more about that. What does this mean? What does this sorceress mean? Let me do some yes or no cards. We'll get some answers. Are you saying that there was some kind of magic involved here? Oh, this card just fell out. No. Okay. Well, let me ask again. Are you saying that magic was involved here? Probably. Are you saying near the hue? Are you saying that someone in this situation is involved in magic? Tell me. Are you telling me magic is involved? Yes. Okay. Are you saying that you used magic? Yes. And I had another question, was magic done on you? And it's another yes. Are you saying the record label, is the record label the sorcerer? Ah, yes. Clearing the air, refreshing change. So the record label introduced some kind of energy manipulation to Freddy. That could have been what the parties are, and what the contradiction is do as I say, not as I do. Because they were at the same time, it's probably some kind of sex magic. Okay, it's no secret now. We know that the music industry and the entertainment industry are a bunch of sorcerers that use the artists up and spit them out and do weird magical whatever. Yeah. He may have been tricked into this. Were you tricked into doing this? Were you tricked into being part of the magic? No. No, he's a willing participant. Comes back to bite you. Comes back to bite you, bitter taste. So did you die from
pit bulls,
AIDS? Did you die from AIDS? No. Shady deals, dark road, moonlighting to get by. Was that just a cover-up? No. Stuck inside your head, brain freeze. Did you get sick because of magic? Yes. Yes. Wow. Neatly tied up, secured. It was a cover-up. According to this, it was a cover-up. His death was done by energy manipulation. Deception in the dark, truths hidden. Oh, I see what you're saying, because it says no. So, it's both insights and wisdom. Yeah, guide your choice. It was his, okay, so he did get sick because of AIDS, but it was because he was having these orgies at these parties that the record label was having, that promoted or encouraged all this promiscuity. And it was with anybody. It was with women. It was with possibly with animals. I don't know. I'm just telling you the energy. This is for entertainment purposes only. It was maybe that's why I brought up Sodom and Gomorrah, because it wasn't about being gay. It was about having sex with anything, just being in a place of darkness and believing that you can just, assert your will over anyone without any consequences. So he did get AIDS, but it wasn't primarily from being promiscuous outside of these orgies. It was from these orgies. Interesting. Wow. I did not see that coming.
an unseen place.
In an unseen place, I did not see that coming. Mary, right here. It says Mary Austin. Spirit just said Mary. What about Mary? Tell me about Mary. What about her? What do you want us to know about her? Obscurity, secret. She knew about it. She knew. Was she your handler? Was Mary your handler? Was Mary your handler? Yes. Yes. Yep. What else do you want us to know about Mary? Mary knew the secret. She was concealing it. She was part of the cover-up. Obsession. Infatuation. Addiction. Yeah. That's why he became addicted to sex and drugs, because he knew these secrets and these mysteries that he was concealing, that from his past mistakes, and it was clouding his judgment. Mary is not as a divine feminine in reverse. She's not a divine feminine. She may have been part of the illusions to keep Freddie Mercury imbalanced. Why do they want to keep you imbalanced? Why do they want to keep you imbalanced? Because you fell in love. I told you, because he found a soulmate and he wanted to leave these orgies or whatever they were doing. But the thing is, when you become part of one of these orders, you can't leave. There's no leaving. There's no leaving, because they can't trust you to not talk about it, or to not they can't trust you to not to for rituals. They can't trust you to not reveal their secrets about their rituals. But he found a soulmate. He found someone who he had deep love with. It's not Mary, it's somebody else. And for one, if it's the same sex, that's going to ruin the record label's hold on you, because nobody's going to want to buy records from somebody who's gay, or that was the belief. Two, you've already been involved in all of these rituals that were performed to attain abundance, and that have people in very high places in compromising positions. You can't be trusted to break away from the order. That's why if you leave the order, they have to, you're gone. So he found a soulmate, and they sent Mary in as a way to distract him and keep him in an illusion, to keep him distorted in an unbalanced state. Tell me more. Yeah, and it ended up having him be in
Protection.
I got you.
Just
Protection.
beyond it.
Oh, his soulmate, the person he found unity with, a connection with. They may have threatened whoever this person is. They may have threatened this person, saying, well, if you don't continue doing what we want, we're going to unalive your soulmate, and you don't want to put them in jeopardy. So to protect that person, he separated himself from them, and he was missing them, thinking of them all the time, because that's their soulmate. That's what got him sick. Escaping. Yeah, there was no escaping this. He couldn't avoid it. So he had to push away and block out his soulmate, and that crushed him. It crushed him because he was trying to protect them, because he didn't want them to get hurt because of his mistakes that he made. So what happened with getting sick? A breaking point, a final straw, a breaking point. He couldn't take being lonely anymore. He wanted to escape. He was overwhelmed. He reached his limit, his final straw. He wanted to escape this whole situation. He may have threatened, karma in reverse. He may have threatened to leave the situation, say, I don't care what you do to me, I can't take it anymore, I want out of the contract, I want out of this ritualistic group that has orgies, and they're predators, and they're evil. Because he couldn't take the consequences of pushing away his soulmate. That's all he could think about. So he said, I don't care. I'll break away. I don't care. I want to break free. Oh my God, I want to break free. I want to break free. Where is it? Oh, I gotta look it up again. Break free lyrics. Oh, whoops. Queen, break free lyrics. I want to break free. I want to break free. I want to break free from your lies. You're so self-satisfied. I don't need you. I've got to break free. God knows. God knows I want to break free. I've fallen in love. I've fallen in love for the first time. This time I know it's real. I've fallen in love. It's strange, but it's true. I can't get over the way you love me like you do. But I have to be sure when I walk out that door. I want to be free. Oh my God. But life still goes on. I can't get used to living without you. Without you by my side. I don't want to live alone. Come through. I told you. I told you. Mary was a handler sent to him to distract him because he wanted to break free from this group, because he fell in love for the first time, and love conquers all. Love
Imprint.
love transcends all addiction. Love transcends all complexities. Love fixes everything. And that might sound cheesy, but it's because when you're not a human, when you are in your non-physical energy, you are pure positive energy. You are pure love. And that is why it feels so good. That is why, because you are closer to your pure natural state of pure positive energy. And that is the whole goal of coming here as a human, to remember love in your imperfect human body. Okay, and that's what Freddie Mercury did. He found somebody who he has a soul connection with, someone who he was destined to be with, someone he had deep love with. I'm getting goosebumps right now. But it created conflict. He wanted to break free of this. He made a song about it. And that's why the song, he kept playing that song in my head over and over and over again. I'm so sorry, Freddy. Imagine finding love and, oh, I'm gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. Imagine finding someone you love so much and willing to give up everything just for that love, and then having it taken,
Teachings of the stars.
the teachings of the stars, and then having it taken away from it. That's heavy, man. That's heavy. He wanted to break free. Breaking point. Yeah, break free. Breaking point. He was overwhelmed. He had a handler that was keeping him in conflict, keeping him addicted, keeping him at a low level. He was tired of his shallow, empty life that was full of just, meaningless sex and people around him that didn't actually care about him. He wanted to have a meaningful life with somebody who truly cared about him, who was loyal to him, that wouldn't abandon him like his mother did. Wow. So he tried to break free, and that's why it says, but I have to be sure when I walk out that door. So he was sure. He walked out the door, and it caused trouble, turmoil. He was shocked about this, unexpected, that he got sick. Time. He got sick, and he ran out of time. And then he got sick, he ran out of time, and he realized that they may have unalived him. But he was devoted to one person, and it caused an emotional storm because he knew that he was going to die. He knew the truth. He had clarity because he tried to escape this group, and this group wouldn't let him. So he called their bluff. He didn't believe that they would do something like that. And when he realized that they would, and they did, he became hopeless. He started falling apart. They kept him in a wound of rejection. I'm telling you. So that's what happened to Freddie Mercury. They did some kind of energy manipulation on him to make him sick. They could have even possibly pricked him with, infected blood, something like that. Either way, they made him sick, whether it was through energy manipulation or through physical blood manipulation or by doing some kind of weird rituals. I at parties that could have got him sick. Whatever it is, they did this on purpose because he wanted to break free from his record label. How can we heal it? How can we heal it? What would you have done differently, Freddy? Knowing what you know now, what would you have done differently? A sacrifice. He would have told you. They sacrificed him because he was manifesting a superpower, which is love. He was walking in divine energy, but it was in reverse. So he would have accepted himself for.
At the residence.
He would have accepted himself more. He would have chose himself. I will push through. He sacrificed himself to begin with because the minute he decided to break away from his mother, he just put himself in another situation to be rejected. And that's how it works. If you don't address that wound of rejection, then you will keep getting players into your life that will represent rejection, so you keep getting rejected. So it ultimately like bubbled up into this situation. But he would have I think the misconception about men is that our society expects men to be macho and expects them to be like these alpha males that are strong and can beat people up, and I don't know, like some weird like macho man thing. But really, if a man exhibits those behaviors, it doesn't make him a man. Sometimes, not sometimes, but a man also has to accept their feminine qualities, because it's not about femininity like being a woman or being like a woman. It's about energy, the feminine and masculine energy, honoring the god and the goddess, because we are both at the same time. We are masculine and feminine, and our gender might be one thing, but we have left and right hemispheres of the brain. We have right. We have the energy of both, and we're meant to have the energy of both because we're meant to find balance between the two, because both of them have unique qualities that are required in order to manifest your superpower in this life. If you're imbalanced and you're too much in your masculine or you're too much in your feminine, you will have imbalances, and they will counteract your manifestation powers, and you won't be able to manifest through love. You will be blocked off. And so he's saying that he wishes he would have not sacrificed his superpower, which was that he was in his more feminine energy, and he was told that that was wrong. He was told his whole life that that was wrong, and it wasn't wrong. It was just imbalanced. Okay. What else? My light attracts light. Yeah, it's an exchange, because he didn't feel like he was accepted, because he didn't feel like he was worthy. He treated himself like he was just a meat bag, and so that's what he attracted, that kind of energy. That's what it is. You exchange. It's an energy exchange. So my light attracts light. So it's in reverse. So he attracted exactly where he was at vibrationally. He attracted an experience that matched the darkness that he was feeling because of his wound of rejection. What else? Thank you so much, Freddy. What else would you change if you could? Extraordinary in reverse and karma in reverse. There's nothing from a past life that can't be addressed in the current life. And there's a wild and impetuous uniqueness to you that deserves to be honored. He wants us to know that when it comes to karma, there's nothing that you unconsciously. Oh, I got you. I see what you're saying. Thank you, Spirit. I see what you're saying. He created karma that he unconsciously didn't know that was affecting him. So, but what Spirit wants you to know is that that's the whole point of coming here. You don't have to be in karmic debt. You can go through whatever it is you dished out to people and make it through. You can experience what you gave out, the energy you gave out, because that's how it works. It's an exchange. Whatever energy you gave out, you will experience, and you can experience it and go through it and still be extraordinary and come out extraordinary. It doesn't mean that you're stuck in that cycle forever, but you can't do it unconsciously. You have to be a conscious participant of your ascension process. If you're walking through life not picking and choosing and being a conscious sifter of your experiences and what you take in, then you're just going to be in autopilot, and you will experience your karma in the many ways that it can come up unconsciously. And when you do that, you repeat patterns. And so he's saying to us that he wishes that he could have come to a point where he was consciously aware that he was repeating generational curses, cycles that are generational, they're passed down. And if he had done it, he would have been the highest version of himself
In the midst of a celebration.
in the midst of a celebration. Thank you, Spirit. How can we heal it? Shift your perspective and stay grounded. Shift your perspective and stay grounded. Yeah, just remember, you guys, a belief is a thought. All a belief is a thought you keep thinking. It doesn't make it true outside of the universe, 111 on the clock. It doesn't mean that it's true everywhere. It doesn't mean that it's true at all. If you want to be gay, but be consciously gay. Don't be unconsciously gay. If you want to be gay and love the same sex, then do that with intention, with love in your heart. Be a good person. Be a good person. You could still be gay. I'm not saying Freddie Mercury was a bad person, but the people around him that should have been a support system rejected him because the Bible said that you can't love, that God doesn't love gay people. That's what started this whole
Deranged killer.
that deranged killer. Mama just killed a man. So shift your perspective to understand that if God created it, God wants to experience it. And it's not up to you to say what God loves or what creations God loves or not. God created everything. He's omnipresent. They are omnipresent. So if they created gay people, then that's something that God wants to experience. And it's not, gay is neutral. Being gay is a neutral, being gay, the act of gayness isn't evil or good. It's the person. The person is going to be the determining factor of what that neutral state is going to represent. And that's what I think Freddie Mercury wants us to understand. So stay grounded, know that you're supported. He wishes that he was his own support system, that he was rooted in his beliefs about himself, that he could be authentically himself without being judged. Many of the most evolved beings on earth are regular folks living with joy, dignity, and courage. Thank you so much, Freddie Mercury. I love you so much. Thank you for being here, sharing your human experience with us. Thank you all for being here with me. We are so grateful to have you and bring the messages through for the lessons, and we hope it helps in any way. This has been an excellent message, sister. Very well verbalized. Have a great day. Thank you, Ophelia. Bye.